DIY or Die, Walker Vapor Group LLC, or any of its associates do not condone nor encourage the use of nicotine, vapor products, or any mood-altering substances without the explicit consent of a physician. The content viewable on this channel is strictly for entertainment purposes only and not meant to be seen as informational or educational. Must be 21 years or older to view these materials.
Silky beat. Hey, what is up, mixers? Welcome back to another episode of the MIXINVIXENS. My name is Emily, also known as Mil Nikon. Let's say hello to our other co-hosts. We've got Rin Vapes. How you doing, Rin?
Hi.
Hi. We've got Jen the E-Juice Fairy.
How's everybody doing?
Hello, hello. And last but not least, we've got Lumi. How you doing, Lumi?
I'm peachy. How are you?
Ooh, peachy. I'm good. How was everyone's weekend?
Pretty good.
Lumi's just shaking her head, like, don't ask.
Yeah, don't everybody speak at the same time. My weekend was great. I didn't do very much. I got in a mixing spree this weekend. So I've mixed a bunch of stuff, some old school recipes, I was inspired, and that doesn't always happen, especially with the show, with we have to mix every single week. So sometimes you guys keep me busy enough that I don't have to just get an inspiration. But I was actually putting in an order together at Bull City, and I was looking at my flavor stash, and I was like, once I'm looking at the flavors that they have, I was like, do I have that? And I went back and I looked around, and all of a sudden I had all these ideas floating through my head because I just hit the all flavorings and just went page by page looking to see if I saw anything that stood out. So then I got inspired and I came in here and just mixed up a storm.
Got the old creative juices a flowing.
Mm-hmm. I haven't posted any of them publicly yet, but I intend to.
Nice. That happens sometimes where I just get the mood to just mix a bunch of stuff, but not very often. But it happens still.
I usually get inspired to create recipes. Like I'll put them together and then I just never mix them.
You never mix them. You have all these very crafted recipes.
Yeah. It's just like theory crafts for days, but no. Never mix them.
I haven't really been in the mood for theory crafting the past almost a week now. I've been fighting with my pharmacy to get my Synthroid refilled. It's like they think I'm abusing my Synthroid, but it ran out.
Can you even abuse Synthroid?
Right? Like I ran out a couple days ago and I'm like, why is this not being filled? They're like, oh, it's still being shipped. And I was like, what do you mean it's still being shipped? I've been having to mix match older doses of Synthroid to try.
Oh no.
So
that's not good. That can mess you up big time.
I had to stay up till 10 a.m. this morning to sit there and argue with them again because supposedly it's not going to be delivered till Monday. And they don't even know if they'll be able to get it out of the box and give it to me on Monday. And I was like, I'm running out of Synthroid. Like, I don't have a thyroid anymore. I'm not abusing this. Do something.
Yeah, right? Wow.
That's just insanity. That's just insanity.
Yep. I've just been a cranky pants because I've been dealing with this for almost a week now. Like, once I get down to 3 pills, I start getting really anxious, but my insurance won't refill it until I'm down to the 2 pills.
I don't understand that either. Why can't they refill when you're down to 10? Because you obviously need it before you run out.
Yep.
Yeah, your heart can stop if you don't take your thyroid medication.
Yeah, I found that out recently. You could go into a coma.
Yep, what's it called, honey? Myxedemic coma. I've been there, done that. Not good. Anyway,
Needless to say, I've not been all that motivated and happy this week because I've been on the phone with like 3 different places. The place that fills my pills and the place that actually gives me my pills. And then the doctor is trying to get an emergency prescription because I'm mix matching dosages.
Well, isn't there like an alternative you can take if you don't have that one that your doctor can prescribe you, so that your doses so that you can supplement in between?
Nope, because it goes back to me possibly abusing my Synthroid. It's such an addictive
that's-
substance. I mean,
I was
come
gonna
on.
say, like, it doesn't, like, there's no reason to abuse Synthroid, you know, like, it's not like, it doesn't get you high or anything, like, it, that, you know, whatever. That's silly. Anyway.
I've been trying. I've been dealing with this for like almost, I don't even know how many days now. It started somewhere around last Wednesday.
They just think you're sharing it with somebody who doesn't have insurance.
Probably.
Yeah, could be. Could be. So how did everyone like mixing up this profile for this week?
I had fun with it. I made 2 different recipes, but the one I'm turning in is the one I like the best. The other one was too plain.
Yeah. Yeah, I really like mine. It turned out really good. I normally go for like fruits and cream type stuff, or like banana. I'm not really like a big banana fan, but my mix I'm really happy with, and it's quite tasty.
Yep. I'm not big on banana either, but this tasted pretty good. I like it. How about you ladies?
I liked it. It gave me an opportunity to mix or use some things I haven't either used at all or haven't used very often. And it's a little different because I don't tend to vape tropical necessarily.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, with the picture and everything, I mean, it's hard to not be tropical.
Right?
You got your pineapple and possibly
There's
mango,
pineapple,
banana.
Canadian pineapple.
I wasn't gonna go there.
Yeah, no, it was good. It was fun. It was I'm not a tropical person either, but it was fun messing with some of these flavors that I don't normally mess with.
Yeah, I was intrigued. I kind of went towards the ambrosia kind of route with mine because I didn't really want a parfait. I don't really like yogurt. And I was pretty excited about it, but then my husband told me he tasted bubble gum. So now I'm just really confused every time I take a vape out of this.
Sometimes those artificial runty banana flavors can kind of come across as bubblegum.
I think it's more the pineapple that's doing it than the banana, because I'm using Banana by Hankson and Vape Train's banana custard. Those aren't really runty bananas.
True.
Could be the cream if you used a cream.
Yeah, depending on the cream, it can definitely enhance that.
Mm-hmm.
And then the pineapple, if your pineapple isn't tart enough, I don't know. It can do it. It can taste like one of those rainbow line gums with the banana. The banana can turn things into gum.
Or like a juicy fruit, maybe a juicy situation.
That's what I was thinking.
Well, I'm going to laugh if a judge makes this, because I'll be intrigued to see what they say it tastes like, because they're much better. Like, you experienced folk are much better at being like, oh, I'm tasting this, followed by this, and oh, there's a back note of this, and I'm just over here like,
yeah, I really want one of the judges to mix mine up, but I don't think they will, because I'm using a little bit of obscure flavors in mine. It's not the most accessible recipe.
I wouldn't mind if the judges makes this one either. I mean, but we'll see. Bet they don't even watch us live, so they don't even know what to mix.
Nope, they sure don't.
Dave sometimes pops in here. And he's every once in a while our guest.
Yeah.
So who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Where are you?
I haven't gone first in a while, I don't think. So
I'll go next.
I called mine Cabana Parfait because when we were trying to come up with names for the show, Dave ID10T just kind of piped up and was like, "Hey, why don't you name it this?" And we didn't end up naming the show that, but I'm like, that's still a good name, so I ended up naming the recipe that. But I used for the banana layer, I did a combination of 1% Salubarome banana flambe and 2% Wonder Flavors banana puree. And then for the cream, I did 3% Salubarome cream chantilly, which is like a really kind of rich, dense, like whipped cream. It's so good. And then 2% Vape Train sweet cream because I wanted like a sweet, like frosting kind of like, cream with it. And then because there was pineapple in it, I didn't want to use a pineapple flavor, but I wanted something tropical that had a pineapple note in it. So I went with 1% Flora Guanabana because it's creamy already. It's got that pineapple note. It's got the kind of tropical feel to it. It's just really, it's good.
Yeah, that looks pretty interesting. Guanabana is always a good choice when you want making a tropical anything.
It is. And for those of you who haven't had the banana flambe, it's like a real like cooked banana. So it's not artificial. It's pretty authentic. And then of course banana puree is very authentic as well. So a lot of times I'll mix the two together, and so it's not runty at all. Like this mix is realistic.
Nice.
Salubarome Kitchen Sink just asked where I get Salubarome in Canada. I actually just order from Bowl City to get Salubarome because it can be difficulty sourcing that in Canada.
You can get it from Vapor Supply as well. Didn't they drop?
DIY Vapor Supply does not ship it to Canada though.
Is he in Canada?
Yes. That's why he asked where I get it in Canada, I think. Yeah, Bowl City does deliver to Canada, and the shipping isn't bad. It's like regular what anything else would be, which is astronomical. Canada Post is so crazy. Like even if you're in the country and you're shipping to the country, like it's still nuts to ship anything.
Starting to think I should just be like, hey guys in Canada, order something and have it shipped to my house, and I'll throw it in a package if you order a stand from me.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's what I try to do. So if I know someone from the States is sending me something for some reason, I'm like, hey, can you also throw in some flavors for me while you're at it? Thanks.
Yeah, that's a great idea, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's nuts. It's just oh, when you don't see it Salubarome at Bull City?
Yeah, I think they dropped them.
Oh no.
That's why I was saying the other place.
Okay. Oh, that's no good. We gotta find a place in Canada that
or talk to a place to carry them.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm gonna be hitting up Kelly at DIY E-Juice or maybe Sean over at Flavors to Go. Or
if you happen to get super desperate, just hit up me.
Yep.
We can work something out, I'm sure.
Yep.
I suck at shipping, or I'd volunteer.
I have to go to the post office at least once a week selling my stands, so if I'm there already.
I have to go to the post office twice a month. That's it. If that. Oh.
Like this Wednesday, I get to go to the post office. Wednesday's my ship day.
Yeah.
Unless I'm flooded in.
So, Emily, tell me a little bit about your recipe. Tell me how it tastes.
Freaking good. Bomb. Fire. Lava sauce.
That doesn't tell me shit.
It's okay. All right, fine. It's got a rich deepness with a nice, thick, creamy back note.
I like the way you say it, if nothing else. Your tone of voice made it interesting.
It's very banana-y. That's like the prime focus is banana-y. But that cream note, it's really like it's rich and deep and like thick, full-bodied mouthfeel. The help from that guanabana. It's super tasty. It's got that tropical pineapple note just slightly on the back end because I only use 1%, so it's not like up front. Like the main focus is the banana, and then the cream.
I don't pick up pineapple notes from guanabana.
You don't?
No, I pick up a tropical note, but it's not necessarily a pineapple note.
I get pineapple.
Canadian pineapple.
Huh?
Yeah. Yep, I get Canadian pineapple from it.
Well,
it's a joke.
Making fun of me.
Anyway, I almost used the guanabana, but I didn't.
Yeah, man. It's like, why not? It's a screaming for guanabana.
It makes me sad that I didn't think of some of these because I have banana flambe and I really love banana flambe and I have guanabana. I just haven't even used it yet. So seeing this is like, oh, why didn't I do that?
Well, you can still do it.
Nope.
That happens almost every week with my mix. And as soon as I see all of your guys' mixes, I'm like, oh, why didn't I think of that? I should have done that. Or I should have done that. You know, like.
Yeah.
It's fun.
For sure. Does it need a lot of steep time or pretty good right away?
It's really good, like fresh. After 3 days, you know, the creams kind of come together and it gets even richer and better. But like you could vape this fresh. Like if you're hurting for juice and you want something right away, you can no problem vaping this right away.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I guess if you don't have cream chantilly, because I know that can be hard to get, you could probably use Capella vanilla whipped cream in its place, because Capella vanilla whipped cream is, you know, a little bit of a heavier, kind of richer, like whipped cream, like chantilly is. I'm probably not saying that right, but I don't care.
I mean, I think as long as we understand what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's all that matters, right?
Yeah, that's it. I mean, I'm bilingual, so I say a lot of words wrong.
Yep.
But I talk a lot, so that makes up for it, right?
Yeah. Balance out the ratio
Yeah.
of words you get
Chances are they didn't understand the one I said wrong anyways, and I can blame it on whatever language I was not talking.
Yeah, all right. Sure.
Actually, I've been told I'm trilingual. I speak English, Spanish, and bullshit really well.
Is that a language?
Yeah, I think you're very fluent as well.
I believe I am as well.
Who's next? Rin?
Yep.
Yep.
So I wanted to go pretty standard tropical. I didn't go too obscure with this one. So I did also the Wonder Flavors banana puree at 1.5%. I like the banana here because it's kind of a mushy banana.
Mm-hmm.
And it also isn't overly runty. I wanted to avoid that. I talked about it earlier today on my channel that I don't much care for runty or artificial banana unless I'm doing a candy. If I'm doing anything baked or smoothie or whatever, I want a real banana. So I did that one. It also adds to the creaminess because I wanted like a kind of tropical cream flavor. Then I also did the new mango from Flavor Art, the Mango Indian Special at 1%. I really like that mango. To me, I think it's the closest to a real mango that I've tried. It has a nice balance of like the sweetness you get from a mango with just a little bit of funk, but it's not overly funky. And I find that either I have a mango that's really good because it's sweet, but doesn't have the funk, or I have one that has too much funk. So I usually have to end up layering them to get what I want. But this one's good, so I just used it by itself. Also used Funky Pineapple by Mullenberry at 1% because it's a nice tart pineapple. It's also very close to the actual fruit. It's not of like a pineapple juice because I get like a lot of pineapple juice from pineapple flavors typically. And this one's more realistic. You can also use the Vape Train Sugarloaf pineapple. It's pretty
Yeah.
similar, but some people get a funkiness from it, so I figured I would just use the Mullenberry one. Then as my cream part, I used creamy Greek yogurt by Mullenberry at 2%. I don't really get a whole lot from it outside of it's a little tart, so it helps like the pineapple come forward. It's a pretty mild flavor if you've ever used it. You can certainly sub in a different yogurt if you want something more prominent to make it like a smoothie kind of thing. But I was fine with it where it was. I also added the Wonder Flavors vanilla custard. It's one of their newer flavors at 1% because I wanted it to be more of a cream. I didn't want it just to be a yogurt, even though it didn't turn out like a yogurt anyway. I wanted it to be thick and creamy and have that nice vanilla note to it. And then I also added Sweet Coconut by Flavor at 0.5% to give it more of the tropical feel, adding the coconut in it. And that's just one of my favorite coconuts. It's sweet, and it doesn't have that weird waxy tan lotion, suntan lotion kind of thing that a lot of coconuts have.
Yeah, it's a pretty good coconut, and I like it, and I don't even like coconut. It's one I use. Makes things like creamy, extra creamy.
Yeah. But I mean, with a lot of these, you can certainly sub out whichever one you prefer. None of them are really specific outside of maybe the mango.
I almost added mango to mine because the picture, it looks like there's pineapple and like chunks of mango in it. And I was gonna use the mango Indian special because I just got it and I'm like, oh, I want to try it out. And I just didn't. I just went with guanabana, I guess for sake of streamlining my mix. But this looks really good. So that Funky Pineapple by Mullenberry, you said it's similar to the Sugarloaf Pineapple by Vape Train?
Yeah. It's just like a fresh pineapple. It has that little bit of tartness you get from a pineapple. Because the thing about other pineapples, like say in a Aware pineapple, which I do like, but it's sweet. It's more of like a pineapple juice. There's not a whole lot of tartness to it. And the TFA pineapple is more of a candied pineapple. And it's really strong. It's overpowering. This pineapple it's not subtle, but it's easier to work with. It's more versatile where it's not going to just railroad over everything. But the thing that you will run into, or I've run into with mixing so many fruits together, is it turns into just kind of tropical. You don't necessarily taste each element of it. I get a little bit of pineapple on the back end, but everything else is just kind of like, okay, it's just tropical. I don't necessarily get banana, mango, da-da-da-da-da. It's just like a tropical cream with a back note of pineapple. And I think that the back note of the pineapple might be coming because of the Greek yogurt. That tanginess of the yogurt kind of just pushes it. So I do like it. It's just, if you wanted to take off something, you certainly could, and it'd be fine. If there's too many fruits.
Well, you can't have too many fruits in a parfait.
It gets muddled sometimes, though, or maybe someone doesn't like mango. I know a lot of people don't like mango.
I love mango, and I thought about using it as well, but I decided against it and did an experiment with something else.
So that mango Indian special, it's more like of a real mango.
Yeah, that's what I get from it.
Nice.
It's kind of like if you took Flavora's mango, because that was like my previous favorite, but that one's missing a little bit of the funkiness. It's more of like a sweet, just like mango juice kind of thing, kind of like the pineapple. But it's not funky. Like it doesn't, because mangoes are a little funky. They have that little note to them. And the Indian special to me just has the right amount of that in there. Like it's there, but it's not.
It's there, but it's not overpowering. It's not like their original mango, and it's sweet. It's deep sweet and mellows out. It's it gets that nice creamy feel to it that mangoes have. So I mean, it's really good.
Yeah, for sure. It's my new favorite mango.
That is my new favorite mango. It was my favorite mango when I tasted it. I mean, that's it. And it's such a good single flavor too.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's like the pink guava from Flavora in a mango from FA, where it's one flavor that does a lot.
Yeah. It's the Flavor Art Indian Special Mango. It's the new mango. To answer their question.
That's all.
Very
So-
cool. Thanks for sharing. It looks good.
So are we gonna leave Lumi last again and I'll go this week? Or are we gonna push her out here now? How are we gonna do this? Because we always have to shove her into her mix.
Yeah, let's make her go now.
I have very little fucks to give, so I don't care. Either way, whatever you want to do, I'm here.
Oh, I love
All right,
you.
hit it, Louie. What you got?
All right. Let's pull it up. I used Mixin Banana at 0.72%, Banana Custard by Vape Train at 1.87, Marshmallow Vanilla at 1.48, Pineapple Lassie Mullenberry 2.94, Powdered Sugar 1-on-1 0.63, Vanilla Ice Cream Liquid Barn 3.64, Vanilla Pudding Flavora 0.89. Yep. So we got the weird.
What's it taste like?
Well, I'll go through my process first. I was looking for a good banana, and for some reason I forgot I had a few. So of course I stuck with Banana by Hankson and Banana Custard by Vape Train. It seems to be a pairing that I like quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Marshmallow Vanilla by 1-on-1. I was looking for that kind of. I did want a little bit of marshmallow because I was kind of going for that ambrosia kind of essence to there. So I used that, including hoping it would give it that full mouth feel. To pair with that, I used powdered sugar by 1-on-1 to kind of give it that dusting flavor. Pineapple Lassie for the pineapple in there. I'm beginning to think Pineapple Lassie has cooling in it. I don't really
Yes.
like this. It's a damn shame. Because I like my vapes kind of hot, so I've been vaping it at like 89 watts. Like, what is this? It's cold. Yeah, so that's a bummer. And then for the creams, I really don't like yogurt, so I wanted to kind of go with like a full pudding flavor, which the marshmallow was supposed to help, but I used Vanilla Ice Cream Liquid Barn and Vanilla Pudding by Flavora. At first I thought I was getting that. And like I get the dusty, like the sugar coated flavoring on the marshmallows. I get the banana and the pineapple and the creaminess, like it's all there. I have a hard time pulling out the layering, but the more people keep being like it might taste like this, like my husband said it kind of tastes like bubble gum, then you guys said juicy fruit. Now I'm kind of being like, maybe I did just make a juicy fruit. I'm a little confused on what I made, but it's pretty damn tasty.
Whatever it is, it's good.
Yeah, I think the pineapple mixed with the marshmallow and the powdered sugar might be doing that. And then the banana, you definitely could.
And with a little bit of coolant in the lassie, that's probably what's throwing that gum to the edge, because some gums, even though they're not supposed to be mentholated, have that little bit of mint in them, and your husband might be picking that up a lot.
And we have very casual taste buds, hence why my chair says filthy casual. I like it. It's just interesting. I was kind of hoping it would go more towards the ambrosia, but I think I kind of went off of the ambrosia. Like I can kind of get it, but I'm also now sensing where people could be like, yeah, this is juicy fruit, or yeah, this is a bubble gum.
Yeah.
Well, if it's good, it's good, right?
It's interesting. I like it.
And I love that Liquid Barn vanilla ice cream, Flavora vanilla pudding combo. That's such a good, rich, creamy, base.
I learned that from Fresh. Very
Yeah.
Well,
I never would have thought to put powdered sugar in it, but I guess to accent that vanilla or the marshmallow, you know,
Yeah, I'm definitely on the right track for an ambrosia salad if I just take out the banana and the pineapple and go somewhere else. We'll get like
well, I thought about getting that powdered sugar, but some of the reviews says that it mutes things out, so I was a little bit afraid of it. Should I be?
You know, you need to get that powdered sugar in your life if you haven't already.
I don't have it, and
Oh my goodness, get
and
it.
today, like I said, I was going through the flavors I don't have and picking stuff, and that was one of the ones I didn't have. But then I went on and read the reviews, and I was like, well, do I need something else that's going to mute my flavors?
It's really good. I don't find that it mutes really that bad. It's a good just powdered sugar. I really like it a lot.
Okay, I'll add it to the cart.
All right, Fairy.
My turn. Hold on. Let me get my stuff together. Hold on. I got it.
Let's guess how many flavors she did while we're waiting.
Yeah, go ahead. Guess.
I'm gonna go 8.
I was gonna do 8, so I'll go 7.
Oh, and you are right on.
Yep, you're right on. And that's including sweetener now.
Wow, she is tightening it up.
We've got a lot of newbies. I gotta try to make things concise, which that's what I try to do with this recipe. I try to combine some things. I try to pull an Emily trick over here. So I did a good old fashioned banana and cream from TFA at 3%. I added, so let me go through the motions, because I know on the recipe coconut would be the next thing I talk about, but I wanted to do the banana and cream and for the banana part, because bananas, whenever you put them in any kind of yogurt or anything like that, end up being really creamy, and it's, to me, one that is not too runty if you use it along with other creams, but it's definitely got that artificial banana flavor. So at first, my first idea was going to be a banana pudding with some stuff on it, and then I just decided to do a yogurt. So for the yogurt, I went with peach yogurt from TFA, because it doesn't have a whole lot of peach, but it has enough peach to have a fruity essence in it. It's not a very forward yogurt either, but it is definitely a yogurt rather than a vanilla cream of any kind. The reason I used that peach was so that when I added the golden pineapple from Capella, I would be able to boost those tart notes from the yogurt and turn the Capella a little less candied. The peach would enhance. So that yogurt does two things. It does the yogurt and it does the peach. It enhances that pineapple. I used a little bit of Flavor West yogurt to boost the yogurt note in it, only 0.25%. I really debated on pushing that to 0.5, but I didn't want it any creamier than it already was. And I used vanilla custard too from TFA to give it, it's got that fake sugar note, but it thickened it up and it made it into a yogurt pudding, like one of those whipped yogurts is what it ended up tasting like. The coconut from FA was just to add the tropical vibe to it. So instead of going with just the pineapple and the bananas, I went with pineapple, banana, and peaches rather than the mango. So that would have been the other fruit in there for me, but it's light on the peach. However, you can sometimes pick it up on the inhale when you're vaping the overall mix. It does need some steep to let the bananas tone down. I would say about 5 days on this. At 3 days, it was good. On day 1, it was good, but it was like too sweet, too much banana up front. And then the banana kind of mushed on in there. Now, I know that Rin earlier said that things get mushy when you use banana and different fruits. And it does kind of sort of get mushy. But my idea was that when you're eating a yogurt or a yogurt parfait like that, and you're mixing and putting everything in your mouth, you're pretty much going to get a one flavor. You're not going to taste things in different in different portions. It is not muddled, but it is one. It did kind of come off as one flavor, like a yogurt that you mixed up together with
Yeah.
the fruit in it,
But blended.
blended. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to get separation.
Yeah, I didn't get it. And you know how I am. Either I'm going to separate it or I'm not. So I didn't separate it. This is a cream. It's a cream blended yogurt with those fruits in it.
Well, peaches, I mean, if you cut them up, they look like a kind of a mango. So you definitely could have went peach there.
Mm-hmm.
Is that peach yogurt good?
I'm sorry?
Is the peach yogurt good?
Yeah, it's good. It's light. It's definitely not the peach rings that you have in the TFA peach. But it's a light peach. It's not too tangy. It's in there, but I like my peach a little more pronounced, but it's okay if you're mixing it with other fruits, other citruses, or like pineapple, orange, stuff like that goes better with that peach yogurt than just a standard yogurt or just a strawberry yogurt. You know how yogurt drink has like a lemon note? Well, this would be like the equivalent with a peach note.
So you're just kind of using it as like a creamy sweetness, right? Like you're, with a little bit of a little bit of peach or fruit accent, right? Because peach isn't obviously the focus of the mix.
Right. And it's just there, like you can almost smell it every once in a while when you vape it.
Nice.
I really enjoy it. It's really good. To me, it's really good. It's a good fruit cream mix, primarily cream more than the fruit. And I did use the fruits rather low, other than the banana. Golden pineapple at 2.5, everybody knows that's really low for golden pineapple.
Yeah.
But I was afraid that it would candy up too much. And then the peach yogurt is at 1.75, also a low percentage for that actual flavoring. So the fruits are not the biggest part of it, but they're definitely in there.
What made you choose Capella Golden Pineapple over some other pineapple note?
There was no rhyme or reason behind that. Actually, I had the golden pineapple and the TFA pineapple in front of me and close by. And I knew I didn't want to use TFA because it was going to be too tangy. And I did look at the vape train one, the same one, the funky pineapple, but I wasn't sure. I was, and then I looked at the pineapple lassie and I was like, oh, I'm not sure that those are going to go. I kind of played it safe and picked the pineapple. I understand.
Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, this looks like a good recipe. A good, and like a good kind of beginner recipe too, because all the flavors are pretty straightforward and accessible,
Mm-hmm. It definitely was. I was in an old school kind of mood this week. Like I made a cereal, like a Frosted Flakes, and I made a Fruit Loop cereal. I was in an old school mood. And it was, I think that happened because I was messing with my 4-ounce bottles, and only flavors I have in my 4-ounce bottles are the TFA, Flavor West, and FA. So, and Capella.
For sure. This looks really tasty.
Well, I hope somebody enjoys it.
Yeah,
I'm disagreeing with this beginner thing. You guys are too good at your own shit. When I started making a flavor or recipe with 7 flavors was just a wee bit daunting. Like the keep it simple stupid, the six recipes or the 6 flavor recipes, those were intimidating when I was a new mixer.
All right, I guess you have a point. True. Is a lot of flavors for a new mixer.
Really?
Yes.
Damn. I wonder what my regular recipes look like for a new mixer. I know old mixers don't like to mix that crap because they're like,
yeah, I don't
I'm not putting that together.
Like, no, oh, it's a Jennifer recipe? Nah. I'll pass.
Carpal tunnel. I think, I mean, there's more than one way to think about a beginner recipe. You could think about easily accessible, which these are. So you could go that route. I mean, it's a lot of flavors, but she's already done the work. Here's your recipe. All you got to do is measure it.
I know. It's just I've been on a show where I've been trying to teach newer people, so I know that a lot of the times they're like, damn it, I haven't gotten to the stage of getting this flavor yet. So when they see that many, it could be a little bit scary for them.
Yeah, and to me, the thing that would make this easy is also the percentages. They're very straightforward. I got 3, 2, 1 in here. I mean, I got 4% even, 3% even, 2.5, and then 1.75. Now that one could be that one's a little bit off because they'll probably go to 2% with that if they mess up. You know what I mean? But they don't have to. They don't. Nothing is too low. I don't have my 0.10s in here. I don't have anything that's like what I normally do, the 0.05s, you know?
I'm surprised that you only have 0.25% of Flavor West yogurt.
Well, Flavor West yogurt to me, it would have taken over the entire mix since my fruits are so low. I was afraid that if I boost that anymore, I already had I wanted the custard, the vanilla note in the custard, and I had to pick. I was either going to go up on the Flavor West yogurt or down on the custard, but I felt that the entire recipe needed a sweetness from the vanilla custard too for CFA.
And like, I definitely agree. Some of these flavors are easy to obtain with like the simplicity of it. I just, for new mixers, I wanted them to see your thought process by like, this is a beginner recipe, because I know seeing 7 can be a little daunting, but some of these flavors are reasonable to have in your everyday stash.
They're used in a lot of things, so
yeah, I can see that.
Well, the good thing is you make a couple of her recipes, you'll be a pro at mixing by then.
Yeah,
like percentages, measuring.
Good point. No recipe will look daunting ever again.
Exactly. Didn't we have a lot of people play along this week?
We
Sure
did.
This must have been something that really inspired a lot of people.
Must have. We had like 7 people play along.
Yep. Good old Sam.
Maybe this time he only made 1.
That's good. He only chose stuck with 1 this time.
I'm gonna laugh if he submitted like 7 of them.
All right, who wants to go through them?
I'll read Sam's. I already have it up.
All right, you do that, and I'll get some of them up.
So I am Sam. He was over there earlier. I don't know if he's still over there. He put in PBM Parfait. I'm guessing pineapple, banana, mango. Hopefully this is the one he wanted us to read. We have 2% golden pineapple, 1.33% mango Indian special by Flavor Art, 4.5% soft banana by Mullenberry, 0.3% super sweet, 1.5% sweet coconut by Flavora, 0.5% of sweet cream by Capella, 3% vanilla bean ice cream by Capella, and 2% vanilla whipped cream by Capella. 2, 4, 6, so it's 8 flavors. I think that's verified.
Yeah. It looks good. What's that soft banana? Is that similar to banana puree from Wonder Flavors?
Yeah, it's just not as pureed. So it's more of like the actual banana. Very easily could work in something like that. I just used the puree because I wanted it to be more of like a blended thing.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas the soft banana is just slightly more pronounced.
Cool.
But it's a good banana. It's not heavily artificial. It's got a slight tinge to me, but it's not like runs.
Just glad to see that mango Indian special being used again.
Yeah.
All right, so the next person who played along was Luke Loop. His name on all the flavors is Weighty Loops. And he named his Shangri-La for the king. And he did 2% Chef's Choice or Cupcake Roll, I think, banana yogurt. 1% Wonder Flavors Coconut Custard. 1% Vape Train Desiccated Coconut. 3% mulberry funky pineapple, 1% FA mango Indian special, 2.5% purulum sunset, and 0.5% vape train vanilla cream.
I'm actually really upset because sunset would have been perfect in this mix.
Yeah, what's sunset like? What's in that one?
It's a tropical like smoothie. It's got like banana, pineapple, and something else in it. It's really good by itself. Let me look it up, but it would have been absolutely perfect. That again, that's the problem with having so many freaking flavors.
Yeah. You kind of forget about some of them, you know.
Well, and then that's the beauty of having the show, because what we didn't think of, somebody else did, you know, and then it gives us an idea for the next go round.
Yeah, so pineapple, mango, banana, passion fruit, and kiwi.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it's one you can mix by itself, and it's great.
The next one that played along is Met Rusland Hodso, aka the Nugmeister, Noogie on ELR. They did 1.2% Hanks and banana, 2.5% one of flavors frozen yogurt, 0.3% Flavora Greek yogurt, 1.4% Flavora mango, 1.5% FA juicy ripe mango, 2.25% Flavora pineapple, and 0.75% sweet coconut by Flavora. He said that steep time is important here because of Greek yogurt. You can use whatever Greek yogurt you have. It's only to make a note in the mix. He did, or she did, 5 different versions. So, and this was the best one.
Nice. So how many mangoes does Flavor Art have? Is it 2 or 3?
It's two.
So is this just the regular mango then?
So
Yeah, this would be their original.
Regular mango?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This would be the original. They have one called mangosteen, but that's not a mango.
Yeah, no,
And
it's awful.
Disgusting.
I got that one by accident thinking it was a mango.
It's the fruit of truffle.
Ew.
It's not good.
It's terrible. It smells like death.
I just totally saw this. I'm excited that he used Hankson's banana. I love Hankson's banana.
Yeah, it's good banana. It's a good thing to add to other bananas to give it a more authentic, like realistic vibe, because it's, you know, it has kind of like that like fresh, real, like clovey banana note to it. I don't think it's like good on its own as like a main banana thing, banana note, but I like it as an accent to other bananas.
And that 0.75 of the Flavora sweet coconut in here. I mean, that's going to be a strong part of the coconut, but it's going to make it taste like I think it's going to taste like a pina colada parfait.
That sounds so awesome.
It does. All right, our next player is Dixie Rue, aka Kate Hines. She's our noted note taker for noted. She did 1% Capella creamy yogurt, 3.7% vape train pawpaw, 4.75% mulberry pineapple lassie, 1.75% Inora pineapple, 1.75% vape train sugarloaf pineapple, and then 0.75% vape train yogurt drink. I don't know what a pawpaw is.
The fruit.
But this looks tasty.
I actually have that one. It's supposed to be pretty good. It's very tropical.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's supposed to taste like. I've never had one in real life.
Yeah, I've never had one of those either.
It says sweet tangy flavor, mellowness of a banana, and a slight tang of a kiwi.
Oh,
That's
well, there you
interesting. That yogurt drink, man, that yogurt drink. I really thought about using that as well, but chose against it for the lemon note.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, it still looks delicious in there.
So that might work good in here to kind of brighten up the pineapple notes.
Yeah, this looks like a bright
Mhm.
yogurt. It looks like bright and tart. Like it's going to be a really in your face bright yogurt, fruit up front instead of cream up front.
Yeah.
All right, so the next one, play along. We got Fresh. He named his SBPY, Slippery Banana Pineapple Yogurt. He did 2% TFA banana cream, 1.4% Wonder Flavors banana puree, 0.5% Wonder Flavors Bavarian cream, 0.6% Flavora caramel, 4% Mullenberry creamy Greek yogurt, and 1.2% Sugarloaf pineapple. Very interesting. I love that he used Flavora caramel in this to kind of give it some deepness, right? Because Flavora caramel, guys, for those of you who don't know, it's not a caramel flavoring, but it's a delicious brown sugar flavor.
Well, I'm certainly glad somebody else used TFA banana and cream.
Yeah.
I mean, I like that. And the banana puree together, Wonder Flavor. This is going to be a banana forward recipe.
It is. It is.
Sugarloaf pineapple is probably pretty decent in there as well. It's probably up front at 1.20.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, you'll definitely get some pineapple for sure. And it'll be a nice bright tart pineapple, but then that deepness from the Bavarian cream Wonder Flavors and the Flavora caramel, I bet provides a lot of really good balance to the mix. So it looks tasty. Well done, Fresh.
It looks good, tasty, and thick. This looks like one that gives you a lot of mouthfeel.
Yeah, for sure.
Of course, Rin.
Hey. Don't throw me under the bus.
Hey.
All right. The next recipe is from Demillin. She used 4% Funky Pineapple by Mullenberry, 3% Soft Banana by Mullenberry, 2% Wonder Flavors Tahitian Vanilla Cream, 1.5% Flavora Vanilla Pudding, and 2% Capella Vanilla Whipped Cream. This is my kind of mix. It's like simple, yet like has all the notes in there that you're after. It's nice.
Yep. There you go. There's your simple recipe for new people. Got 5 flavors, easy to get.
It has 5. That's only, I mean, mine had 7, but one of them was sweetener. That might be too complicated.
But looks are deceiving, and newbies don't know that sweetener is in the flavor. They just see, 7 things and
Okay.
I think a lot of like recipes that I do tend to be naturally sweet on their own because that's what I go for. But I started, since I don't leave a description, I started doing this copy paste thing, and I have 2 different copy paste ones. It says, if you're one of those mixers, add sweetener.
back
to the blah blah
those mixers.
One of those.
I am one of those mixers.
And there's nothing wrong with that. That's fine. I like sweetener too.
I use sweetener as an enhancer in a lot of different ways. Like I'll use EM and I'll use sweetener, Flavor West sweetener together, or one of each depending on what I'm making. Sometimes, as a matter of fact, one of the flavors that I did pick up today from Bull City was Circus cotton candy, because I want to see what that does. It's been a long time since I've owned it. I used to own it.
Circus cotton candy's pretty good.
Well, I want to see what it does to my candy mixes.
Yeah, it's a good like blue raspberry, cotton candy. Like, but it's dull. Like it's. I think it'd be good for your candies.
Yeah, I was just going to see what it does versus just sweetener. You know what I mean? I just wanted to see what the circus cotton candy would do to some of my candy mixes.
Okay, moving on to our next viewer submission this is Daytime Frank. He named his King of the Parfait. Hashtag MIXINVIXENS. Thank you for using the hashtag. You rock. He used 2% FA banana, 2% TFA banana cream, 0.5% FA coconut, 1.5% Capella golden pineapple, 1.5% FA mango Indian special, and then 3% Flavor West yogurt.
That's the perfect amount of Flavor West yogurt if you want yogurt to be your main cream.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and I like that he went light on the pineapple, 1.5%. It's a pretty small amount for that. And then added some TFA Bavarian cream for a little bit of richness, right? A little bit of deepness in there to balance out all those fruits.
Yeah, and this looks like a bright mix as well with that much of the Indian special, the golden pineapple, and the yogurt. Those are all going to take it to the tart, high acidic. It's going to be pretty bright, and it's going to be very fruity. It looks very delicious.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Well, guys, everyone, thank you so much. You submitted a recipe. Thank you for playing along. We really appreciate it. It's a lot of fun. Next week is going to be pretty interesting. It's another abstract picture. So it'll be interesting to see what everyone came up with. And I still don't know what I'm doing. I haven't mixed it yet. I have no idea what it's going to be, but should be fun. So awesome.
I mean, it just looks colorful. It looks very flavorful.
It does. It does. It looks springy.
Mm-hmm. It might be floral.
It could be. Yeah, it could be floral.
It could be fruity.
I see penis.
You see penis.
Sure.
I don't know. I don't know that they make that flavor.
That lamba spread, we talked about this.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Well, on that note, guys, let's thank our sponsors and get the heck on out of here. Oh, before we do, real quick, I just wanted to, do a little show. If you like us, you like what we do, and you like to support us in a tasty way, head on over to E-cig Express. We've got one-shots there, and we've got, what are they, guys?
Oh, jungle flavors now, isn't it? Or flavor jungle?
That's right, it's not E-cig Express anymore. What is it?
Flavor jungle?
I gotta change that up. It's,
Jungle stuff.
Flavor jungle?
Flavor jungle, I think it is what it is.
Yeah. Flavor jungle. So head on over there, look up, do a search for MIXINVIXENS, and we've got some one-shots. Help support us. We would love you dearly if you did that. Anyway, thank you so much to our sponsors. Thank you, Flavora. Thank you, Bull City. Thank you, flavorstogo.ca. Thank you, Scott, at All the Flavors for hooking us up with an account so we can have everything all in one convenient location. And Wayne, thank you so much for putting us on your podcast network. And most importantly, you viewers and the people who will be watching the replay, thank you guys so very much. Keep us doing this. Letting us have a blast.
For you guys.
Everyone have a good night. We'll see you next week.